Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for the Nasdaq and SPX price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. And starting here on the 1 hour chart for Nasdaq. So in the intraday we said okay that we might be in a 1 2 3. The wave 4 has been given somehow with a very low price here, which it was very close to an invalidation. And we would like to see continuation toward the upside. However, what we are looking at right now is not making the things looks very, very bullish, right? And I mentioned that we might see kind of like a weakness a little bit and not so much impulsive wave toward the upside. And that because of a potential zigzag here, that it can be as well a potential wave 1, wave 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. However, to get this scenario here, the wave 2 can be given there, and you might have 3, 4, and a 5. And basically, this wave here, which is leading diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, can be the A here, B, and a C towards the upside for a wave 3, having a wave 4, and then wave 5 to hit finally this blue box. And I think that this is going to be kind of even like this leading diagonal or whatever it's going to be here as a wave 5 can be even a bigger, a part of this bigger ending diagonal as well. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish up finally for Nasdaq. Why I'm saying it? Because of course we are very close to the top. We are in a wave 5. And the things has started to be very, very slow and very, I would say, dramatic here, right? We start to see a very slow motion momentum here. And even when we start to move towards the upside, we start to see a diagonal. Diagonal meaning, of course, there is some confidence, but it's not very strong. It's still collecting confidence to move towards the upside in case you are in a leading diagonal. But in case you are in an ending diagonal, which is a wave 5 right now, that means, of course, it is lack of confidence, okay? As psychology here, it means a little bit more lack as confidence. So if we start a wave 1, wave 2, you can have wave 3 even can be an impulse or it can be a diagonal. It should be 5 waves because we started already with 5 waves. So it can one of them, right? So I'm still looking here. What's gonna be the things? Is it gonna be an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or it's gonna be wave 1, wave 2, 3, 4, 5 for another diagonal here? And therefore, of course, if this happens, we can expect a final, of course, diagonal or impulse even for wave 5 can be a small impulse and then start the move towards the downside. By all means, guys, that of course I'm still looking at it for higher. There is no bearish signal yet, but don't forget that we are in a wave 5. The things has started, of course, to slow down, and especially after this price here, we start to see hesitation even to move towards the upside. The things are becoming a little bit less confident, yeah. And another signal is that if you're still looking really for higher, and if you take a look at the scale of the waves here that you have are so much bigger, of course, than this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning that this here is a very shy impulse in case it will unfold as a wave 5 impulsive. Yeah. And that might finish up somewhere wave 5 there, maybe taking simply the high and move down again for wave 4 and a 5, finalizing something there, and of course finally move towards the downside. Yep, so this is what I'm saying, that sooner or later a little bit, but a much higher probability that soon we might top for Nasdaq again, and we might estimate, of course, a drop down from this top. All right, let's move to SPX and see what SPX is doing today. We saw, of course, higher prices for the SPX, but we mentioned also be careful. Don't forget, we're getting also for a wave 5 here. We're following a wave 5 to finish a wave 3. So the things also has started to become a little bit also shy and slow. We didn't saw a massive impulse towards the upside. I would like to reach the 1.27. We did not even reach the one-to-one taken from the A to the B to the C. So we have to be careful. It might be, of course, here a zigzag. Wave 1 as well, wave 2, 3, 4, and a 5 ending diagonal might be unfolding. And especially that this structure here did not reach the 0.38, giving a potential wave B much higher than a wave 2, right? Wave B, turning this into a zigzag, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Which is kind of like also in confluence with Nasdaq this time, SPX with the movement. So yeah, we see both are getting a little bit more in confluence with a potential ending diagonal for waves 5 actually. Yep, so that was it for the daily close. This is what I think. I think that a little bit higher still for SPX or Nasdaq, and we might start to see some drop down soon again. That was it for Nasdaq and SPX. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.